I mean, I'm not on here for the clout. I'm not on here for the money. I don't care about none of that. All I wanted was the safety of those kids. That's all I wanted. There's other ways to get her to zip her lip. For the very simple fact is, hey, put a restraining order out on them. Protection order. If you put a restraining and a protection order, they can't say anything. That's, you know, then they can't say anything. And if they do, it's an automatic jail time.
Hey,
Hey, Pooh. Hey, Boo. Hold on. Did I even turn these on?
how are you?
Let me turn my. Now y'all can probably hear me. I thought I had my Bluetooth on. I am so sorry. I
How's
had them on. I'm fine. I had them on. So I'm sorry, everybody, if y'all didn't hear what I said. But I went by and checked on the kids today. Um, they couldn't tell nobody where they were at. No family member, nobody. And then Junior calls this morning and tells Billy they're in Memphis. That's a violation right there. But I mean, that's going to be on them, not me. So,
Memphis is a good little way, isn't it?
it's about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours.
Have you been listening to her?
I did, and then she said something, and then I just switched over and I went live. Um,
Well,
she made a st- Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I hadn't listened to her long because I haven't been long out of home myself, but she's on a tangent, I tell you.
She can be on a tantrum.
She done got up this something she's gonna put out for people to sign and people to
Oh,
call.
that petition, that
Yeah,
petition,
a
trying to
petition.
get to get the DCS
They
caseworker
trouble.
blocked, banned, or fired, or whatever.
But she's trying to use the law that was passed for the government officials that they couldn't be on TikTok on company time. But that isn't what they were doing was like I said last night. I know several people
You
that
sound like you're in a drum.
okay, is that better?
Yes.
I know there's several people that DCF has watched them through TikTok,
Oh yeah.
whether
And
they
she
were at the
doesn't and
hospital or
she doesn't understand that. She thinks she's gotten away with everything, that her and Kay are good parents, and like I said, everybody that's on the outside, can see the mental, verbal abuse, the neglect. People on the outside can see it a whole lot quicker
oh
than
yeah,
the
because
people that's got the rose-colored glasses on.
yeah, she's like please tell me where the neglect is, where we've abused these children, where they've not been fed, where they this, and then I'm like, oh my God, are you really that stupid?
Feeding a kid 2 times a day, that's
And at
neglect.
11 o'clock at night,
Yeah.
that's
They ought to have structure. If she's homeschooling, hey, wait a minute. Let's get up at 7:30, 8 o'clock.
have
Eat
a
your breakfast.
breakfast.
Eat your breakfast. Let's start your schoolwork.
Yep.
You will ta- you
Have
will
lunch
have
at 12, 1 o'clock. Have a
exactly,
little
and
play
then you will
period,
have a yep, and then go right back to schoolwork.
and
And then we'll
then
stop schoolwork
dinner
at
by no
3.
later than 6.
We'll start schoolwork at 3. Y'all can go out to play. I will cook supper. We'll eat. And then once all the dishes and stuff are done, then I'll get on
Yep.
TikTok.
Right. But she's like, well, what you tell me what mother and father spends as much time with their children as me and Kevin. Just tell me who. Nobody, she said, nobody. I'm like,
Exactly.
I could see everybody screaming at their phones.
Well, the thing is, normal people have jobs.
Right. And normal people are sitting down in the evenings, having dinner with their children and their husband. Normal people are helping their children take their baths if they're small, putting their children to
Yeah.
bed.
Alexis, I don't know how Junior called. Doesn't he have a phone?
Yeah, he has a phone.
Okay, then that's probably how he called Billy.
And does the little girl have a phone, or do they play
I
with
have,
the tablet,
I
I
have,
think, together?
I think it's all just tablet. Um, but Junior got a phone so that he could probably be a mod for her.
Mm-hmm. She's
But
got two phones, and he's always got a phone
yeah,
because he's always standing around. Billy is 80 some years old. She can't take those children, and she
oh
lives
she,
in a 2-bedroom home.
well, I talked to Catherine today, and
Mm-hmm.
she said that Billy agreed to take Junior because
Really?
he is the oldest,
Yeah, but
but
he's so much like
He is
her.
the oldest.
Come
and
on,
the
can we
thing,
not come
Sit here
back
live
in?
streaming. Did I say anything about my dogs? No, I did not.
Hi.
hi, um,
Hey,
I mean, she said that if Junior come and lived with them, that he would be a big help
yeah,
to the grandpa and stuff that needs to be done around the house. But he's also got to be put back in school and find out what grade level he's going to be in.
right.
Oh Lord, she's bashing Billy again. I mean, I don't know. This girl, I give up on her. I'd give up on her a while back. My biggest thing is I want her to raise the kids properly.
I hope that if they give them a plan, I wish that of course, the other lady, the llama lady,
Llama
she was
Mama.
she was the one speaking on the do's and the don'ts last night, right?
No, that
I,
was what was it? Angela.
oh, okay. Whichever
Yeah,
one. Maybe
Angela was the actually a DCS lady, foster parent, and then she became a lawyer, wasn't it?
maybe one.
To
I
help the
got them.
children.
Yeah, there were so many different ones that I kind of got confused. But whichever one it was, I hope that maybe they'll come in tonight and they can maybe clarify this. I know they spoke that they would be giving a plan that they'll have to do step by step by step. And
Well, I mean,
but
it's
in
like
that
the boy.
plan,
Well, the thing is, it's like the boy that lives here with us. His 5-year-old was taken. Okay,
hmm
he's got parenting classes he's got to do, one a week
but
for
my question
12 of them.
was going to be, would Ashley and or A and K be put through a battery of mental health
The
testing themselves?
one of these stipulations is a psych eval from Quinco.
Yes, that's what, because just because of what was said last night, because I misunderstood what was said, but I heard it loud and clear on Reddit this morning, just what was said by Kay last night about the pew pew.
Right here?
It wasn't meant for him.
Oh, really?
It was said he would just as soon take the pew pew to the kids.
I got to find out if that's recorded because that's a verbal threat.
Yeah, well, that's because it's on Reddit. I read it this morning. Because when I read it, I had to go.
Reading is one thing. It needs to be heard verbally.
Right. Well, because it said that the officer asked him, so did you really would want to put your children 6 foot under?
Okay. Somebody, I'm hoping that was recorded for the very simple fact is that needs to be given to the judge or sent to the
Okay, they're
DCS
saying that
worker?
that's not. They're saying in here that's not what it was said. I thought he was insinuating to harm himself. I didn't
That
think it was towards the children.
that's
But
what I thought. You know,
yeah, but they had it over on Reddit this morning, and it was insinuated to the other way around, and because there were different people that was
Yes,
making
he did say that. He did.
it was
about,
insinuated to the which one?
He said, I'd rather pew pew in between the eyes instead of y'all taking.
oh, so he said that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, see that right there. Oh, that needs to be sent to DCS. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, the kids have been taken. But that right there will stop them from ever getting them back.
Come on up, Miss Mama.
Hi
Um,
guys. Can I say something real quick?
sure, go ahead.
Just because something's said on Reddit doesn't necessarily make it true.
We know this. Trust
We
me.
know something was said, but we don't know what. But however, her live just now, when Kay walked through the door, he said the same thing that he was going to do it, and she said, "Then if you do that, they win."
Yeah, I heard that.
But I also want to say that there's not many. There's like one or two people, three people on Reddit that are now coming after me for being in your live because all I did was mention how wrong it is of Ashley to take $3,000 for a pair of teeth when there's people out there that are suffering, and they said now I'm dry begging. Didn't I say that when I go live I was going to sell my products?
Yes.
I didn't ask for a dime.
And I turned you over to Aspen Dental also.
Exactly. So Reddit,
So,
while I understand some of y'all and I understand what the focus
hey,
is,
Robbie.
but the bullying, you can take that and you can shove it up your butt.
Hey, Robbie, what's up, babe?
I was going to say, I don't know what's being said on Reddit. I don't get on Reddit because Reddit, to me, is they're for the drama just as well as they are the everything else. So,
Facts.
but
Not all right. Reddit is
I
bad.
will say, he did not say that about the kids. He said that he would rather that be done to himself.
Okay.
That's how I heard it.
Well, I didn't even, I mean,
But I am concerned, and I'm going to tell you why. My father did that to himself and unalived himself, and Kay came in not even 30 minutes ago and told her he was going to do it. And I'm
Bonnie,
concerned for
you can
his.
sit here and tell me that I'm wrong all you want to, but who are you, first off?
what do you mean, Robbie? What's wrong?
Somebody needs to make them aware that Kay is making that threat. I'm concerned that he may do something.
And he may do it to both. That he's gotten that
I'm
far out.
concerned. He's
I'm
very
not.
upset.
I'm not saying, honey, I've listened to it multiple times, so please do not look. I probably have more information
Than anybody.
than anybody does, honestly. So, I mean,
Right.
if you're going to come on here and you're going to tell me I'm wrong, you can just jump out of the live because I'm not doing this. Like, y'all are the reason that not the people in the boxes, but all these people in the comments saying that I'm wrong and this, that, and the other, y'all are probably also the ones that helped her case along of her harassment thing because y'all have called multiple times making multiple reports over stuff that you had no receipts for.
Absolutely.
Right.
Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I thought I heard him say for himself. So I was really shocked when I read it over there this morning.
Well,
And I had
I read it too, but I didn't believe it because I didn't hear it for myself. So
right. I knew what I had heard. So
Baby, you're right. This isn't about me. And I've never made it about me. Ask anybody who's ever come into any of my lives.
Exactly. They think we're all trying to feed off of her when
I
they're
don't
I don't.
want
not.
I'm
I don't want association with her. Honestly, if you want me to be honest, I think that
Right.
even
EXEX.
talking I think even talking about it, period, at this point, because everything that was done that was set out to be done was done. I think honestly, us even talking about it anymore, all it's doing is fueling a case for her. All it's doing is fueling her and giving
Right.
her what she wants.
I was going to ask. Um, Supposedly she took out a harassment charge or a protection order against Mike. We've not been served anything.
If she did, I don't think she
Listen,
got it.
Do what?
listen. She spewed a bunch of stuff on that live just now, and you can every other word was false. I wouldn't even. I would take it with a grain of salt.
Most time I do, but
Yeah,
Robbie knows when it comes to my husband, I'm behind him 100% no matter what.
I
I will
understand.
I will I will step in front of him. I'll be in between him and somebody else if it comes down to it.
Absolutely.
Hi, thanks for letting me in. I just want to say, just one
What?
thing. Um,
Yeah,
just
Junior called Billy this morning,
can we
supposedly.
just respect the children and not try to really talk about them? Talk about Ashley
Yes.
all you want, but these kids have been exploited by their own mother.
We know
So
this.
They
Why
I
don't
do you
need
think
know,
we?
I
anymore.
know you know, but like you still talk about them kids. And I'm here for them kids as well as many other people. And they need to have a voice because they don't have a voice. But we don't need to bring them up anymore. They are suffering right now. They are without their mother, which we want them to be, but that's all they know. So we have to understand their feelings, their mental health. Like they are definitely struggling right now. And it
I
really
agree.
hurts me because they're definitely struggling more than they were there in a sense because that's all they ever knew. So now they are with people they do not know. And let's be real, anybody in a situation like that, you're going to be uncomfortable. Hold on, baby. Sorry.
Yes. So in the
But
begin
you know what I
in
mean?
the
And I'm just saying, I just want the kids to just be respected more because it's
I
easy to talk about it because that is her story and her situation. But like, we just have to be very mindful of the internet is forever. And we just don't want, we know Junior's on TikTok, we know he's on Reddit. We just don't want them to keep reliving the shit that they just got out of. So I'm just saying, with all due respect, like,
I
let's just try,
okay.
you know, to just
I would like
limit
to,
the
and I
talk
would
about
like
them.
a chance to respond to that.
Go ahead, go ahead. I'm
That
ADD. I had to say
I
that all.
I agree with you. However, prior to them getting removed, some things needed to be said to bring awareness to the people that were supporting her. Now that they are not there, I agree with you. It's time to just not even talk about them.
Well, I mean, in all
Absolutely.
honesty,
100%.
that's what I said in my live yesterday. I said I'm disassociating from every bit of it. I said because everything that was set out to be done was done. So therefore, it should
It's
not. By
done.
this point, I mean it's done. Now, unless she
Absolutely.
brings me into it again, if that happens, then guess what? I'm going to defend myself. So, other than that,
Absolutely.
anybody who
Well, I,
follows
I
me,
just
y'all
think
are
that
more than welcome to
the
follow me.
majority of
But
her content became like who she was. Like she didn't go viral for making bows. She went viral
No.
because she was a shit mom and everybody thought she was a good mom at first. Like, oh, I have all these kids and look at me. It's like everybody was lured in for the same reason. But not everybody has woken up. And that's the problem is that people are still supporting a shitty mom. And let's be real, she needs therapy. She needs help. She may be able to be better, but she is not a good mom for any of them kids. And her content became them kids. People were watching to hear her yell and, what is
To
he crying
exploit.
for? Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what lured all her people in. So then when she runs out of content, like right now, she doesn't have anything to post with them kids. So she's going to lose all that, like all the followers that were here to troll and advocate. And, she still has some supporters, but there are obviously more haters, like she says.
They
Well,
will
Baby,
now
hold on.
follow her for the drama.
well, the thing is, I
Just
didn't get on here to talk about the kids.
No,
I
I'm not
still
saying
got,
that. I was just
I
saying,
still got on here to defend my name and my husband's name.
yes, because she was talking about you as soon as she got on.
she talks about everybody, unfortunately, and she's never
We
going to. Like I
understand.
said, she does not have any content. So she's going to talk about you. She's going to talk about Country
Yeah.
Homestead. She's going to talk
So that
about
means,
CFS. Like, she has nothing to talk about, but we just don't need to entertain it. And I just want the kids to just be kids for now. Maybe they're finally going to have, like, the life they deserve. And I wasn't saying, like, I'm not trying to talk about anybody or pinpoint this on anybody. I just mean everybody as a whole. All of us, from Reddit to TikTok to Discord to whatever, like, we have to keep them kids in mind and just talk about Ashley, not them, as much as we can. But like I said, you can't really discuss her without talking about that she's a piece of shit mom. So that's
I
all I'm
hun-
saying.
I
I appreciate
100%
you letting
agree.
me in the box. I just wanted everybody who's listening to know, like, let's just try to let them kids be innocent kids right now because they are not being exploited right now. So
Yeah.
let's
And if,
let them
and if A
live that up.
continues and if A continues to get money, let these people support her. Let them support her. We
Oh,
can bring
yeah.
awareness without bringing the kids into it. I think that we can.
If
But
you support her, you are obviously the same person.
I
That's, I
100%
mean,
agree that Cynthia has a right to, to respond, but you're right. It's going to be tit for tat. It's going to be back and forth, back and forth. It's not going to end.
it's
oh, it
bittersweet. We
will.
wanted her gone and we wanted the kids gone, but now we're like, shit, are they okay? Like, we always could go to her lives and know, like, okay, we
I
hear them, they're
went,
good.
I went to
So,
check on them at the DCS. They are fine. I wanted
yeah,
to
I
make sure
believe
they
they're
had
good
plenty
there.
of, I said I wanted to make sure they had a bag, plenty of clothes.
That's great.
And they
Thank you for
said
doing that.
yes. They said yes. If they needed anything, they would get it for them.
Cindy, I don't mean to
Yes.
interrupt you, but Don't Play With Me is going to send you a message. She found the video you're looking for.
Oh, thank you.
All right, I'm gonna drop out, but I wasn't reading the comments because I'm way too ADD, and now I'm reading them. I'm not saying Cindy should not defend herself. Everybody should defend themselves. I was just coming on real quick to defend them kids because they don't have a voice. So I was
Right.
just coming on real quick
Okay.
just to be
Kenny.
like,
Kenny, you
so
just
that's it.
asked why Cynthia last night you were calling all your family to not take them. I did
Right,
not
I'm
say
dropping
that.
out.
She
Thank
said
you for
they
having me.
can't.
We can't. I'm not saying that we wouldn't take them. I'm saying that we can't. Grandma
The,
has a 2 bedroom.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. The only thing you did say was that Billy could not take them kids. That's the only thing.
Not all 5.
Right, right. That's
One
all you
maybe.
said.
One maybe. Agnes, one maybe.
Hell, I even said I would take them, and I'm 3 states away.
I didn't say for the family not to take them. I said we can't. CAN apostrophe T. Oh, look, I can spell.
Put that on Reddit.
Can't. Me and my husband are disabled. We live in a 3 bedroom house. One is his game room. Of course, some of the boys would probably love that. They'd be in there 24/7 with him playing
That
games.
was on Reddit too. God forbid he give up his game room for kids.
We do it every time the grandkids come over. So,
You know what?
I mean, I'm glad the kids are safe. That's what I'm saying. And now I hope they have the
and
childhood they deserve.
And we even said that we wanted A to be able to get help to get herself in a mindset to be able to be a good mom. It's definitely not my agenda for her to lose her
What?
children. Y'all like to group people together
You know,
just
I
because
can
they
barely.
talk on a live.
Who's talking?
Llama Mama.
Oh. Tell him Mike wants to say something.
Mike wants to say something.
Go ahead, Mike.
They said, go ahead.
Okay. Cindy is more outspoken than I am. I keep my mouth shut. She's accused me of SA just for hugging her. What would we be accused of with one of the kids in the house?
Absolutely.
That's the big question.
Not worth the risk.
I mean, don't get me wrong. If at all possible, we could take one.
But then she would accuse you of stuff, and that's not worth your life.
See? It's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. And yes, I'm very outspoken. I'm very blunt. If nobody don't like it, bye.
It must be the name, because I am too. Anybody else want to come in the box? Anybody else got anything else to say?
Does anybody else have a comment? I mean, I know she's probably still alive. I know she's probably harping her little bitty pea-picking heart out over me saying something about her.
It ended when she said about the
Goat.
GUN word.
And here comes Miss Angela.
Hi guys.
Hey, hey
I
girl.
know what I just got finished doing because there's a little bit wrong, a few things wrong with what she just did. Well, she
Who?
thinks that
Who?
she, with saying, okay, so I just emailed the clips to both caseworkers about her giving out their full name. Which
What about the pew pew?
wait, hold on, I'm not there yet.
Okay.
It is
Sorry.
actually, it's not doxing. It's not, there are some, but what it is, and what it can be considered is a threat to the social workers' general safety.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, you know what? She don't stop, Amanda. She doesn't stop. So those were her words. And if there is nothing wrong with what she did, then nothing will happen. So those were emailed to both separately to both caseworkers, and how she insinuated that the judge was corrupt and biased has been sent to, because the judge has an email address as well.
Oh, I
And
know it.
and now also as well, there will be a wellness check done on Kevin, because you cannot
Thank
it's
you.
already been called in. So I'm
Thank
not
you.
doing anything anonymously. I in my emails, it's my email address, it's my full name, it's my address, and my phone number is included. So there's no anonymous reporting on my end. There never has been. So
Right.
anyway, there's some things that can be considered wrong with what she just did.
Okay.
And go
Angela, I
ahead.
got a question.
Go ahead.
I appreciate everything you do.
Junior supposedly called
Mhm.
the grandmother, my mother-in-law, this morning and told her that they were in Memphis.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, because here's the thing, you guys, 5 children are having to be placed somewhere.
Yeah. And Memphis
And
is a
this
big
could be
city.
part of the plan of keeping the children safe. That's all I'm going to say.
That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
explain. You know, they took them, they put them immediately in emergency custody,
Mhm.
protective custody, so that A and K could not find them. And
Well,
like you said last night, any family member is going to go through a background check, a home study, everything before they get turned over to them.
so just because I don't really want to say too much, but I'm just saying that, like, just because Junior called and he was in Memphis at that moment, that he may have been there for a doctor's appointment. He may have been there to see. There's a lot of reasons why he could be there. But actually, you know, DCS is a state agency, so they can go anywhere in the state.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, and I think I'm going to be honest, it's probably a good thing to get some distance between them of where they're actually staying, because these are not stable people. I mean, look
No.
at what Kevin's saying. Look at what Ashley is doing. She should just be. She should just be off. This is my intent. She needs to get off TikTok through the whole thing of this whole thing. And
Yeah.
with what she said today, it may be enough for
Marsh?
them to get a gag order to get her to not be on TikTok.
Well, she admitted that TikTok people
Mm.
paid to get Kay out of jail.
Yeah. She admitted that a while back.
Oh, I mean, we all know
got
that. Yeah.
5,000. We got 1,500 to leave domestic violence. We got 3,000 for false teeth. So when people on Reddit want to get mad that we talk, y'all have to realize that not everybody's on Reddit. We
I
have
don't
to
care.
bring awareness to others.
So